off your implementation month. You are to group up with your peers or work alone to kick off an initiative within your community, however you define this term. So your community could be like all of Metro Detroit, it could be your school, it could be your home, it could be your neighborhood, so however you define it.
Detroit Minds and Hearts is actually an initiative that helps youth identify needs in their community and then helps them to address those needs.
So for week 1 deliverables, your pre-reflection, enter your individual reflections into the initiative development Excel sheet before you begin your work. So what I want you guys to do is click into documents. We've got like a really diverse group of individuals, young people from 8th grade all the way up through the first year of college, meeting in one space and being able to share their experiences. The one thing they all have in common is that they're all Muslim, so they all come with these principles and ideals that they've been raised with, but have manifested themselves differently, so that allows this amazing foundation for really rich conversations.
It's not about fixing Michigan law, it's about opening people's eyes to see why things are wrong. Okay? It's just simply open 16 weeks. What are you going to teach them?
So a project, right? So it makes no sense.
I mean, you can bring even wider and say the whole
Currently, the fellows are in the phase where they're developing a community initiative. So this program is a program that allows youth to develop their understanding of social justice and apply the understanding in the community. They come into the program obviously with a lot of stereotypes, a lot of misunderstandings about their community.
So what's the problem that you guys are trying to solve?
There's legal injustices everywhere in the world, and that's what we wanted to tackle. But we know that's too big, so we started breaking it down. But first we wanted to show the main causes of legal injustices, such as like ignorance and ignorance, not knowing it's happening, carelessness, knowing but not caring it's happening unless it affects you personally.
Some of the effects are like wrongful arrests, people getting punished without persecution, and to inform youth of the legal injustices they face as an American citizen.
So the fellows now have transitioned into the implementation month, so they're getting the human resources, the social resources, and economic resources in order to make this initiative come to life. Some of the research that they have to do is what are things that are already being done around that community problem, where can they get funding so that it becomes self-sustainable, who are the people that they can tap into the community so that they can become the human resources that support the initiative. So in about 3 weeks, they're going to transition into actually pitching their ideas to investors, potential investors, sort of like Shark Tank style, where they're competing with we have 3 groups that are creating 3 community initiatives, so they have to compete for the amount of money that's out there. And the groups, whatever money they raise, that's what they have to work with. So if you raise $50, if you raise $300, that's the money you have to kickstart your initiative. So we believe that this is a very transformative program in that it's like really relevant. It's applicable to today's society where we need more doers and not more talkers.
And so we're really focused on 3 objectives: recognize, refine, retain. And the first step is obviously recognize. So a lot of youth come in with this idea that they can't really make a change, or they don't have that power to do so. And so the first part is really unschooling this notion and helping them realize that they do have potential, and that potential is unlimited. The second step is refine. So to carry out the work of social justice, you obviously have to have a number of skill sets. And some fellows might come in with very good public speaking skills, but they lack critical thinking skills. So we work with them to refine those specific skills so that they can carry out the work of social justice effectively. The final and probably the most important part is retain. And so this is a phase where fellows begin to basically develop community proposals and also start to implement them. And probably the most crucial point that we want them to realize is that you might not always be supported in this work, and so to retain them in their drive for social justice, we help them to discover their purpose and passion, because they have to understand that social justice is not just a 4-month fellowship, but it's a lifelong pursuit.
I'm going to do summer Arabic school reform. My goals are make a new curriculum, increase the teaching time, and break the wall between secular and religious, and have new methods of teaching. And this is the tree I drew. The root causes are parents, the way the teaching is done, the motivation that ties in with the whole.